Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 10 of Let's Play Xenogears. Alright, so we're hearing some alarms happening because Gears decided to infiltrate this place. Let's get down to the elevator and find out what's going on. Good to know the elevator still works. Usually when alarms start to go down, you'd have to like take the stairs. But I didn't see any stairs. All non-combatants, go to the Yggdrasil immediately! What? I'm scared! Wait, why am I going down? I'm a combatant! Okay, good, I'm not going down. Faye! Faye, quick! Get to Weltall now! Faye? Bart and the others are already fighting! Aren't you gonna do anything? Do you still think it has nothing to do with you? Well, he's going down. Suppose I should go down and make sure he's safe. What am I? That old man. He called me the Slayer of God. I don't want that kind of power. My strength. My home. Alright, so I guess we're going down to combat. How many gears are there? I think I took out most of the small fry, but there are at least 4, maybe 5 of them left. Their performance and technique is far greater than any of the ones we faced before. Damn it! Young Master, they're approaching! Oh, good lord, look at that one. Okay, so one of the guest ones, those are Bart's officers, they don't really have any special moves. Oh, that did no damage. Suppose I can use Wild Smile to lower his accuracy and evasion. But this is gonna be a problem if I can't really do any damage. Sword Knight is its name. Alright, I guess I'll just go for the attack. At least Bart can do damage. That's pretty much it. Hopefully there's a way to like lower the defense on this thing. Good, it keeps missing. But it gets like multiple attacks at a time. I still have only like one death blow. It's Chain Whip. But at least it does a nice chunk. Actually, you know what? There's no reason for me to even use X. They keep blocking it, so... Or he keeps taking 0 damage. So I'm better off just letting Bart do the thing. I'll save my fuel that way. Oh wow, it actually hit us. And then again, it doesn't do a lot. Did that do it? Well, it got away. Alright, so we won that fight. Hey, Bart's still at level 17. We gained a little bit of money. Not bad. Mason, does this gear work? Pardon? Yes, it works, but... Alright. Out of the question! It is still under maintenance! It is nowhere near operational! It's alright, Mason. Master Sigurd! But for a gent like the good doctor... It's fine. He'll be okay. It may not even be enough for him. Master Sigurd? Okay, so how the hell am I gonna operate this? Well, it has been 5 years since I last fought. Hope I can still remember. Alright, now what? There's another one of those gears. Oh, a wild stallion, eh? Well then, it is high time someone broke you in. Yarr! Reinforcements? Oh, look at those arms. Hey! That hurts! Compared to the pain my friends are going through, yours is nothing. I cannot allow people like you to persist in tormenting those who cannot fight back. I will take you on in their place. Come on! What are you talking about? Okay, what is my ether machine attack? I got Sazanami to restore gear defense. And Ranky. Next ether affects all. Well, that's not gonna matter if it's just me. Do I have special options? No special options. I guess I'll just attack as normal. Okay, I do some damage. Hall Driver, and it weakens my armor. Okay, at least I can use Repu. Oh, that's a nice chunk of damage. Actually, this fight will go a little bit easier. Oh, good, it missed. So I already had my defense dropped. Got him. And he got away too.
That's it?
Ah, still level 15. Ooh, but we get extra R plus 2. Too bad I can't equip that on the fly. I know I am a little rusty. There is a limit to what I can learn seeing as I started so late in life. Even so, I hit that guy hard, and he did not go down. They must be using that stuff. Young one, they are using Drive. They are battle enhancement drugs. Normal attacks will not hurt them. Are you serious? So that's how they keep at it, huh? Crap, this'll never end. Faye! It's okay. We'll get by without him. Okay, so it looks like we gotta deal with 2 of them at once. Well, I don't do much damage with Bart. So I'm gonna apply Booster on him. Wand Knight? Yeah, they don't do much damage either. Why am I attacking this one? I should have attacked the other one. If I can eliminate one at a time, that would be much better. Yeah, that's much better. Try to eliminate one, then focus on the other. Power Beam? Oh, how bad is this gonna be? Actually, that's not terrible. I thought it'd be terrible, but it's not. Now to finish it off. I hope. Got him! Oh wow, these fights are really easy. Hey! Double level up. One for each character. Heaven Sent! Alright, we're still gaining money. Good. Sis! Where do you think you're going? You wouldn't. Stop it! How admirable! And what kind of sound will you make when I do this? Ah! What? Why are you fighting? You. What are you doing? What does fighting get you? What if this was your home? Well, it's obviously not his home, but alright, let's throw down. Claw Knight is its name. And that attack does so little. Oh, but it gets attacked again. Alright, Repu time. Whoa, that one death blow did over 500. Damn. Get wrecked. Now I'm at level 19. Huh, good thing I was investing in parts, or tuning up the gears. Faye! I knew you'd come round! We'll talk later. We got big trouble coming down on us now. That's a much larger gear. Okay, so we might as well just go for a regular attack. Actually, you know what? Booster might do. Do I want a booster for Faye? Yeah, I think we should. Oh, here it comes. Defense down? Oh, that ain't good. Launch high-speed disc attack. I want to try that later, but for now, Wild Smile. This will help a lot, I hope. In fact, we may be able to beat it before it even hits us hard. At least we're teaming up this time. I have a feeling we're going to be needing it for 3 gears against 1 giant gear. Ooh, it just turned itself into a drill and thankfully did no damage. Okay, that was pretty awesome. Hang on, is my attack level 0? It is level 0. Let's try out Heaven Sent, because I haven't done that in a while. At all, actually. How much will that do? Nothing! Well, that was a waste. Guess we'll just have to use death blows exclusively. Oh, trying to lower our defense again. I mean, we got a lot of HP, so you know what? I don't think we should have to worry about that stacking pretty badly. If we can beat this thing fast enough, we should be okay. In case it does get real bad, let me use Ranky. And then we'll use the other one to get our defenses back. I believe I have to do that, and then use the other ether to have it apply to all of us at once. There, the debuffs are gone. I have a feeling I would have done over 100 if I didn't do that. God, it's still up. How much more punishment can it take? Seriously. I might need to apply Wild Smile again. Then again, it's hardly ever hitting us. Okay, it does like a tremor attack that hits everyone. But not even for 200. And there we won. Fantastic. Ooh, that's a lot of experience right there. Alright, Faye leveled up. Nice. And learned Iron Valor. Bart leveled up. And so did C10. And we got a Beam Coat. Ooh, is that like a part? Or is that human armor? It's probably a part. Thanks, Faye. Bart! Thank you, Faye. Don't know how I could have done it without you. I still don't know what I should do. Faye. What Bart's doing isn't for his own gain. He walks a path he believes in, one step at a time, wishing only for the happiness of those around him. I, on the other hand, thought I didn't have a path that I could take laid out before me. But like he said, that's just running away. I must find my own path. Right, Doc? If Bart wishes, I'll cooperate with you guys. That's all I can do now. But I think I'll find the path I should follow as I help others like you. Moreover, I can't turn my back and ignore what such a terrible group of people are doing to others. Thanks, Faye. We must infiltrate Ave and rescue Margie now. Gabler has discovered this base, so we should leave a small garrison and evacuate while we still can. Fortunately, the Yggdrasil is undamaged, so we are able to embark immediately. The cruise preparations are complete. Whenever you are ready, Master Faye and Good Doctor, please accompany the young master to the bridge. Dr. Uzuki, Master Faye, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I would truly appreciate if you would be so kind as to stay with us and help us out on our rescue mission. Hey, alright! Let me say goodbye to the women before we do. Alright, so now we pretty much got our three-man group. I noticed that C10 and Bart still don't have, like, max health. Maybe that's from the level up, perhaps? I mean, that would probably make a little bit of sense. That's right, Faye does not use weapons of any kind. He is a weapon. Any new equipment that I can work with? I don't think so. What about for Bart? Well, he has an iron whip that I took from his room. I wonder if he's even gonna notice. Like, hey, where'd you get this? Hey, wait a minute! This was in my room! I kind of want to keep things as they are currently. Do I? Yes, I kind of do. And what about for C10? Do you need anything new? We haven't really shopped for any our personal equipment yet. So maybe we should focus on our gears. Extra armor plus 2? Absolutely. What is the beam coat? Beam damage down 50%. I see. Okay, that'll really lower our response time to like 0. Yikes. Okay, we definitely need to up our response time. If we can. Increase agility in desert. I don't know if we'll have to worry about that for a while. Maybe I'll go with Beam Coat for now. And extra R plus 3 on the Heimdall? Okay, that's really good response time. I wonder what response time is. Is that like evasion, perhaps? Or like hit percentage? Could be one of those things. Like in relation to like human stats of any kind. Alright, so I guess that's good for now. Now that we got some money, we should probably get some more parts for the Heimdall. Hang on, where the hell is the hangar that I need to go to? There should be a gear hangar over here, right? Nope, that's the bridge. If I can go to the hangar, which I remember where it was, we can upgrade the Heimdall. I think that will be a great idea. Let's see, I think it was over this way, if I'm not mistaken. What? Why am I here? Can we put that behind us? It's not like I'm being made to stand here as punishment for not obeying lights out or anything like that, is it? Beyond this door is the gear hangar. The gear shop is located in the gear hangar, too. Now be careful. The gears are so big that you look very small and you might get lost. Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, I would have to use, like, both shops. Like, the one over here, and then the one, like, over at the lair. I hope I don't have to do both of those. That would be very annoying. What do you want to do with your gear? I think we should tune it up. Heimdall will definitely be important. HP and fuel at max? Good. Okay, you already have the Z9 1500. That's good. And Heimdall 2500. Wait a minute. Why can't I afford that? Oh, this is for the Weltall. Duh. And I could increase this, so let's do that. I might have to go back to the lair for this. Oh my god, that's gonna be annoying. What about the Brigadier? Is that maxed out? No, it's not maxed out, so let's change that. Do I have the Weltall 3000? Let me find out. I do have the Weltall 3000. So we're good there. And could use some new armor. So let's do that. Weltall's already at max. I already got the engine. Got the right frame. I got the right armor. So the Weltall's done. Magnetic Coke should be something I really need to invest in. If I'm going to get something to get higher response time. Yeah, the more response time I have, the better. So I'm definitely gonna need a lot. And I mean a lot more cash. Oh, yikes, this is going to be rough. I guess if I can come back here anytime I want, that would be helpful. Wait a minute, is this the way out? I think it is. Oh, that's the way out. How do I forget where to go? Alright, I'm back a minute or so later. I actually decided to go back to the recording and find out that the door is right here. It was right here this whole time. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. Because I looked in every other door and I couldn't find where to go. The doors didn't open, but suddenly that one does. Alright, there's the crew quarters, so I can probably rest here. Guess we have to go up to the bridge. So let's do that now. I suppose I can probably go back to the lair too, can I? I hope I can. In fact, we can probably just go to that at any time. It's time to sneak into Ave at last. First of all, our party should inspect the town and work out a plan of action. Currently anchored at our hideout. Yeah, let's leave the hideout. But can we go back to it? If I ever leave? Okay, our hideout is right here. And I think that's Ave over there? Is that Ave? That's a pretty big-ass place. Yeah, I think that's Ave right there. You can even see the castle. This definitely looks like it. And there's a cave right there. I wonder if that's the stalactite cave. Alright, so that's pretty cool. You can actually just pilot everywhere. And if I press square... Was it square or was it X? It's time to sneak into Ave and last blah blah blah. First of all, party should blah 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 action. Shall we launch the Yggdrasil? Okay, we can probably do that later. I guess I have to go back down if I ever want to leave. So in other words, take the elevator, and I think there's an exit somewhere. But it looks like we could go back to the lair. So that's helpful. Is it down here? No, that's not it. Where's the exit? Nope, that's the crew quarters. How do you leave? Through here, perhaps? Maybe down here, like, it seems like a lower part. Nope, that's just a guest room. Oh my god, how do I never know where to go in this place? It's huge! It's not very specific how you do this, though. It's like you kinda gotta figure it out. Why is the engine room over here? You can barely see it. So obviously, this is not where I gotta go to depart. So I wonder, like, if there's a button I gotta press while I'm in movement in the Yggdrasil to depart? And if I do depart, am I in my gears, or am I in my, I'm just by myself? There's a lot of things that are just not straight up explained. So I don't know what to tell you. Oh, you know what? We can probably take the ladder now because we're kind of not moving. No, wait, no, we can't! How are we in motion? Didn't we stop? Maybe I gotta talk to them. Yahoo! You let me be an apprentice helmsman! My name is Bingo, the apprentice helmsman. Seeker has been teaching me how to operate the Yggdrasil. you want to see my notes? Oh, okay, this will actually help me, yeah. The Yggdrasil can be operated just as if you are walking. Just use the directional button to move in the direction you want. While cruising, if you want to stop and disembark in your gear, then just press the circle button. There we go. To stop and come back to the bridge that is here, press the square button. From the bridge, you can go into the rest of the vessel to rest, tune up a gear, weigh yourself, and so on. While cruising, press the select button to activate the remote sensing system. It will map your current position. If you don't know how to get to where you want to go, ask the navigation officer, Mr. Ale, who's looking in the binoculars there. He'll be able to show you the ship's charts. Wait to become a fully fledged helmsman. Oh, so it must be this guy. Yeah, let's see the chart. Alright, Dazzle's there. Yggdrasil, that's us. C10's house. Bart's lair is right there. Bledavik. Looks like that's where we gotta go. So I wonder if it'll reveal all the other places, too. I think, or maybe it only reveals towns. Yeah. Let's just go. So now that we know where Bart's lair is, we can go back to that at any time. Okay, so that's Bledavik right there. I guess... Oh. I tried to move over there and I couldn't do it. It wouldn't even give me X. Alright, I guess we'll take out the Tin Bot. It's not very strong, of course. It seems to be resisting better than I thought. And Sandman are pretty weak. So I don't know if I get money from them. Hope I do. And it also may not hurt to just, like, leave the gears. And just fight as ourselves. That might be required. Well, unless we might find some areas where gears cannot even fit. So we gotta remember that for later. Yeah, so I think it might be a good idea to, like, grind a little while, get some money for our parts. Okay, let me just put it right here so I'm actually away from the cave. Wow! An encounter immediately! Oh god. I don't know if we're gonna actually beat this as ourselves. Well, I can use Hagon. Is that gonna do anything? It did 1. Oh, you can call gear here. That's helpful. Oh, but it looks like you can only do that for 1 at a time. Wait, what is Arcane? Oh, just this? Yeah, just call gear. Spear Trooper is its name. Ooh, it's not very weak, that's for sure. Okay, it doesn't seem to be an option to get out of your gear. Well, why would you want to, really? If we're gonna be taking on a gear ourselves. But yeah, I've noticed you can only do that for, like, the one that's controlling it, and not for everybody. Okay, they can do a nice chunk to us. So it might be worth our while to collect as much money as we can. And then tune up the parts. Hey, Bart's a level 20. Oh wow, Spirit Troopers hold a lot of money. 4 of those can probably get us, like, the magnetic thing. I like that. What's it called? Magnetic coat. There it is. Okay, we still only have, like, 1 death blow on Bart. That's a shame. But he might be at the point where he can finally have 5 AP, I think. That'll be good. Plus, I'll have to, like, fight around and, like, just unlock some more, death blows. I think I should be able to if I just practiced enough. Worst case scenario, I can go online and just find what the combinations are for death blows. But I think I might have to find an area where I know I'm gonna find hardly any gears to go against. Otherwise, what's the point? I can't deal with gears as humans. Anyway, let's stop here, and in the next episode, I should be ready to go for the next part of the game. See you everyone, thanks for watching.